All right, so I'm
You can say,
gone. I'm about to log in here. I'm all ready.
yeah,
So my goal today is just to not do anything stupid, lose money,
yeah,
knowing that I'm triggered coming in. I will say there's there's opportunity where I can buy Bitcoin. I have the back-tested system, and it would be a really small position with a really wide stop, and I'm reluctant to do it because it would not be a home run. But
yeah,
I could have done that yesterday, and I probably should have, the way it's played out, but I'm just gonna go in and look and we'll see how bad the damage is. Not as bad as I thought, actually. It's up only 1,000 from yesterday, so there still may be time, thank God. BNB, I exited BNB 13 points lower. I had $100,000 lower. So we're gonna look at the shorts. Almost got stopped on one. I need to check if I'm still in it. Got stopped on the other. That one's in profit. Almost stopped. That one's in profit. That one's in. Actually, we might be up today. Yo, let's go. Let's check it out. Yeah, let's. That's why I don't want to be exposed to people's comments because it makes me like fear the worst. So I'm gonna go check it out.
like,
Okay,
like a little bit of scarcity, like, oh shit, I'm missing out.
I do. So, I'm actually where I was yesterday. One, two, three. Because everything's like I took one loss and the others just moved a little bit in my favor. Um, yeah. Yeah, I need to focus on this. Let me call you, if can I call you back in like half an hour?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be doing some work at home, so,
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna holler at you. But thanks for tapping in.
fuck man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Hey guys. So I'm actually up today. So the reason that I started my video and session this way, I try really hard to not expose myself to other traders and other ideas. And I did take a loss on Arkham, which is negative 530. So I'm going to mark that. And what happened was I got um, negative 530. Two friends messaged me about Bitcoin today, implying it was at all-time highs, which made me think I was going to lose all my shorts. And it's really, it's really important to not get triggered. And what getting triggered looks like is me, um, checking chart outside of my session, chasing and taking risk that I shouldn't. So one of the healthier habits I have is call my investor friend who's very available for me and through it and get a good exercise. And yeah, I was just a lot more concerned about this session than I needed to be because one of the things that I'm afraid of is not just losing money, but Bitcoin goes to all-time highs. I'm not a part of it. It's okay. So gold pushing all-time highs. US 100 actually didn't move at all. US 2000 finally moving. Okay. US 30, 500. Australia 200 at an all-time high. JP225. EU 50 giving a possible buy. I want to have DXY. That's something that I never look at. Oh shit. Came all the way down. I never look at DXY, but I think it's worth looking at. I haven't looked at DXY in months. Came down here. Okay. All right. So back to where we are. Bitcoin is pushing higher, and yeah, I could have got in yesterday at 67 with a close over this, which I might, but it's actually maybe not enough days, right? It's 27. Yeah, it's enough. Um, it's hard to be so bullish, like still wanting to see a pullback as we're haven't failed to make a new high so far. BNB, I kind of wish I had, I do wish I had stayed. I got out right at 591, and yeah, it would be up another 1,000. My TP on BNB was this white line or this gap, just getting above this. And BNB was looking a lot healthier. ETH actually hasn't moved at all, so that kind of fits my theory of long BNB, short ETH as a strategy, as one of my strategies. Total still isn't really giving along. I know, okay, it's breaking a trend line, but um, and reclaiming the 200, but it is coming into a possible sell point, or at least a point of sh short-term resistance. So I'm set up like this on Bitcoin. I took this down on ETH, but I think I may add it back. BNB, I'm set up like this, which doesn't look like it's going to get there. I'm in AXL. I need to look at the various ones. ENA, people, Saga. It feels pretty dangerous, but we need to look. I need to look and see. Okay, it's interesting. Litecoin would have worked. BCH would not have worked. Those are the ones that I ignored. Blur would have worked. This is the one that I didn't take, but it would be working. I say would have worked, well, would be working. So one thing I want to note here that I'm saying is, okay, Chili's, is there's a number of them that have had red days, and there's some of them that have had green days. So the market isn't moving as one. Yeah, something wrong with BNX. Which for my strategy, I'm happy with, right? I want to see different assets moving differently. Why? Because I'm trading a strategy of hedging where I want my longs to work and my shorts to work too. So right now I'm not seeing any new short setups. I like staying with the ones I'm in. Maybe I can advance my stops a little bit on some of them. And I can think about taking an MTP long on Bitcoin. I can also think about Doge. Okay, Doge is interesting. I can also think about having higher limits on BNB and Bitcoin, potentially. But I want to look under the hood and see what's happening. Okay, here's another one. KCS is giving a possible short. Do I need more exposure? I'm actually up since yesterday, which is I'm so happy about. I'm so grateful for. Friends, two friends not non-trader friends DMing me about Bitcoin on the same day. I'm like, damn it, this is an all-time high. Did all my alts get blown out? No. So, yeah, I'm here again. I'm just trying not to do anything stupid, just follow my rules, not be here to throw away money. Okay. Okay. So I could also, I'm going to add to my watch list here by going to CoinMarketCap. This is something I do every once in a while. KCS is the only possibly new one. See what's up the most. Doge, Bonk. Bonk's not on MEXC, so I can ignore it anyways, but also it's not a signal. FTX token. Why the fuck is FTX token some absolute shit? Nope, not a signal. Mog, not tradable. Sheeb, Pyth. Do I have Sheeb anywhere? I don't remember seeing it. Okay, Sheeb, Pyth. No. STX, Helium, Flocky. Okay, XLM. Okay, nothing. I'm gonna look at page 2. I'll take another short. I don't need to add though. Gas, I already seen that one. This one's not even tradable, so yeah, I don't want that. Prime, AKT, AIOZ. I think Prime's a new one too. No, Prime. Yeah, it's a mixed market today. What's that one spelled? AKT. I think I might have this one on my radar. Okay. So the only one that would be interesting would be this one, which it all depends on what's under the hood. We'll see what's waiting. But yeah, I mean, this is what happens in a like a real strong uptrend. But I'm willing to wait for a pullback. And again, there's two areas that are very interesting right now. So I'm willing to wait for a pullback. I feel good, man. I was feeling depressed and emotional and FOMO, but I feel all right. So let's get in here. I'm gonna start with the majors. Actually up today. It's still pretty hot. I noticed CoinEx. The market's really hot. Yeah. So, I mean, it can go higher, right? But this funding is higher than the July top. It's not quite as high as the May top. And I believe it was actually higher earlier in the year. But I mean, it adds to my idea that the market is actually overheated here and might make sense to be out of longs and in shorts, but just flexible. Like I said, I could take a wide stop Bitcoin long. It would be small. Ouch, BNB, go. Oh, it's just kind of grinding higher. But again, I want to see. It's also, this is an relatively efficient move up, right? This fair value gap was filled. We're just leaving some behind as well. So let's check it out. ETH, CVD, open interest. Just looking at my 3 favorites. Getting out of. Ooh, look at the spot coming in. This is where it's confusing to me. I do think it was probably an error to get out of BNB. It's okay. I mean, it looks really strong though. That said, like again, there's pretty heavy increase in open interest where just from this low, we went from 450 million to 500 million. And it looks like the highest, we went as high as 600 million. So it's not to say it cannot go more, but it's kind of interesting to me that Yeah, there's $100 million of longs. Although honestly, it's like there's shorts too. I still think people are spot long ETH and shorting it. Sorry, BNB. So BNB looks good. ETH looks not quite as good. I mean, the plus side for ETH is that open interest is down, but why isn't price going up, right? So open interest, funding is pretty high. Bitcoin funding is almost normalizing a little bit. It's showing that for the market, the aggregate funding rate of the global market is actually not crazy high. So that's maybe concerning for shorts. I'll probably take an MTP long on Bitcoin. I'll say probably as maybe as a hedge, but look, it's actually a bearish divergence here with spot CBD starting to trend down, leverage starting to trend up, and then we've gone from 18 to 21 billion dollars in leverage actually. So look, 21 billion is the all-time high. Like we have an all-time high. Yeah, actually, yeah, we hit an all-time high for leverage today. That's not necessarily where I want to be, really want to be long. Right? Okay. So one thing that I could do, it's a little bit late, but I could, it's also a little bit of FOMO insurance, but I could move it down here. I could long like so. I don't really want to do it, but and then my stop would be 3.4 ATR. It would be like all the way down here. And then I'm just basically holding forever. It's interesting. I mean, it's definitely kind of flagging, but I want to stick with my indicators, say, hey, it's just not really a safe long right now. It's much safer to be long on a sharp pullback or after open interest is cleared. So, wow, in the last just since logging in, it's kind of everything kind of moving against me. But it's all good. So I need to look at my alt shorts, but I can consider taking a risk off. I like the idea of hedging with the MTP long. It's back tested. I know it works. It's not sexy, right? It's not exciting, but I know that it works. My stop would be like all the way down here. I would just risk a little bit though. And then again, I don't have it, but right, I have this one. I have this one. I don't think I want to chase higher, right? But I have a couple areas of interest higher on Bitcoin now that I could consider. Right. I mean, say even that we pull back from here. Yeah, it's definitely possible. We could go down there. Um, yeah, BNB looks really strong, but I don't see a way to get back in. I mean, I made 6R on it, so I cannot be too salty. And there will be more opportunities. Yeah, just a nice, like, pretty efficient move up, honestly. I'll look at others launching. Hate to see it, but it's okay. Okay, let's look at the ones that I'm in. There's 5. AXL, ENA, People Saga, and then there's one possibly new one. Okay. AXL, ENA, Book of Memes. What's the other one? People? Saga, and then KCS. Saga, and KCS. Okay, KCS I do not have on Maxi, so not gonna trade it. So I'm just have the ones that I'm in. Okay, so I have a number of them to look through, and what I'm looking is, has funding gone negative? Is spot stepping in to buy? Which would be reasons for me to close early. Okay. Um, AXL still looks okay, but here's the thing: is funding, like, there's been a massive draining of open interest without price going down. I don't really like that. Let's look at Ethana. It's not necessarily a deal breaker. Ethana's to me is okay, still considering how much open interest has increased. Book of Meme. This is another one where I would just like to see price lower, where considering open interest is down from 167 to 98 million. Price is down from 11 to 9. I'd like to see more leverage wiped out. Mm, with Saga. When did I enter Saga? Yeah. Still a tough situation. And all going against me at the at this time. Tough situation. Okay, others are flat. Right, I want to come back down to it. Probably leave these. Should probably just leave them alone. Okay. I might take a small market long on Bitcoin, which would be an MTP long, which I don't really love because I don't love the area the market's in. Um, and there's no chance of it being a home run. And I want to add if we go lower, so I want to make it really small. Look, yeah, we're just marching higher. I mean, there is that $300 million liquidation level right down there. But I could get behind the idea of a long higher in this region, which I currently don't have. Honestly, multiple normies messaging me about Bitcoin is probably a bearish sign, right? Okay, so I already know I'm not going to add to shorts, so it's just a matter of do I want to take risk off at all, like trail my stop a little bit. For Book of Meme, maybe. I'm curious what happened with some of the ones. Yeah, CFX. That sucks. This one I got stopped break even and it came back to $1,000. No. Yeah, yeah. I was short. I got stopped out because I advanced too far. And also, I made an error of adding somewhere lower. Okay. So, just a matter of do I want to advance my stop? Maybe a little bit. Just on the ones that have gone in my favor. Is that where my stop was on AXL? It's kind of crazy that I didn't get stopped, but so let me start by my first action is going to be advancing stops. So for AXL, I'm going to advance my stop here. No, AXL, I'm staying the same. ENA, I'm going to advance it slightly to 0.45. Okay, just takes a few dollars off. People, I'm going to leave people alone. Saga, I'm going to put it at 3.295. I'm just taking the pennies off basically. Book of meme 0.010445. I could consider re-entry on Arkham. Just looks super fucking toppy with a big pin bar on the daily. That created a bearish fair value gap, which is filled. Honestly, Litecoin as well could be an ad, or could be a trade. Okay, let's get out of these. So that's done. Let's look at Litecoin and what was the other one? Arkham again. I took a stop, but it looks like it might be doable still. Litecoin is hot. Yeah, but I don't really like how, Jesus, the amount of leverage that came in, like, how is that possible at the same time? Everybody's adding leverage to fucking everything. I don't understand. I mean, here's the thing. It shows this upward sloping line, but we're also seeing an insane increase in leverage with a pretty hot funding rate. So I feel like Litecoin is it's actually doable. Okay. I'm gonna reset this band to 1. Although I'd put it at the high is what I would do. And then my target would be just below here. This seems okay. And my stop, I would just put them just inside. About a 2R. Be ugly. Let's look at Arkham. Interesting. We already gave this up. Funding is a little bit low, which makes it not so likely to go down. This one's also, oh, it shows the failure. CBD selling off. I think it's okay. Maybe to try again. I just don't need more short exposure though, right? I can take this one. It's too easy to just take a loss on everything. We may get an alt squirt. Um, I mean, since I've been watching, price is down what, like $400? Pretty hefty volatility increase. I'm okay waiting. However, I do like the idea of, again, trying to trade somewhere in this area. Probably right here with a stop, something like that. So I'd have a gap in between. So I should either just run a super wide stop or a tighter trade. Otherwise, it doesn't make that much sense. Okay, so here's the 4 hour. Something like this. Yo, that's deep. Right. I'm a tree topper by trade. Right. I think my two friends, normies, DMing me about Bitcoin is probably bearish, right? I don't love that these are greening against me, but what am I gonna do? So I like Litecoin. I'm gonna leave Arkham alone, but I will do Litecoin. There's a part of me that does want to just market long Bitcoin, but if I do, it's gonna be such a small position. The market is so freaking hot right now. I'm willing to chase with the limit order up here. That's something I am willing to do. So we can do that. So I'm gonna put this order in on Bitcoin. And because I have the shorts, it can be reasonably large. So we're gonna limit there. It's 64,211. We'll stop at 62,848. TP 70,200. 1 Bitcoin. Okay. I realize it might not hit. And then I have this BNB one here as well. It also might go higher before retracing is another possibility. But I'm gonna do it. ETH. I may put this back. No, I probably, I think I will, but I'm gonna do it really small. I want to stick with this idea of, and yeah, it's playing out. ETH is weak, BNB is strong. 2874 with a stop loss at 3. What's it showing here? 3017. So it's a really wide stop on this one. Um, It's like 150. Thing about ETH is ETH actually looked okay. I just don't want. It's a likely place. I just want to manage my short exposure, right? Where I have all these shorts currently, and they're moving against me at the moment. I think I can consider not doing this and maybe add it later if I want. Look at others' dominance right now. Well, yeah. Archon, I want to see what's weak. So I like adding Litecoin. It's kind of weak. I mean, it's either add Litecoin or do nothing. I don't like to see everything moving against me all at once. Just trading my system, although none of them are really looking like A++. It's this increase in leverage that makes me want to take it. Otherwise, the trend in spot buying is the opposite. What I would like to see, but come in and dump, baby. Okay, so I will take Litecoin. It's in the cards. Litecoin. And then the last thing is, do I want to take a small piece of Bitcoin? Maybe it would be such a small piece. It'd be like 0.1 Bitcoin. But maybe it's a good thing to do. It's kind of a hedge. Just don't look that healthy to me, though. Right? I mean, let me think about what would it do for me psychologically if I take this, right? So it's super wide stop, right? I'm looking at like almost a $7,000 stop. So I could only trade like zero point 0.1 at the most. And then it would need to go up like to all-time highs for me to even make $1,000. Seems kind of, it's just like more trouble than it's worth. And also it creates these scenarios where when we hit these highs, it may give sell signals. So I like not doing it. Okay, we're gonna do Litecoin though. 70 to 72, so 2.5. I can do about 20. About 20. Okay, I'm taking Litecoin short. 72.62. Right, I want to put it at just inside the high. That's just a cheaper way. Okay. Also, I have the wrong amount. I have 20. I want 200. Insufficient balance. Okay, well, I can increase my leverage. 3.5%, so I could have like actually 25x leverage. X long. Interesting. 20. Okay. That's fine, I guess. So my limit order is Bitcoin, BNB, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. I have 3 Bitcoin limit orders. I can remove the lowest one, which is this one. Come back to that. Okay, and that's gonna free up some monies. Okay. Back to Litecoin. Ready. Got my sizing right. My size right. Okay, I've got the size that I want. And my TP will be down here at 65. That's it. 2R. So I do have a lot of short exposure, which not really loving. I know Bitcoin can just soar higher, but I would much rather try to catch it at lower prices, and it also seems likely to me. And yeah, just as an indicator, my friends being like Bitcoin to the moon is probably not actually bullish, right? Usually it's when no one's talking about it. So I'm okay with trying for lower. Yeah, I mean, I kind of dislike how much alt risk I have on shorts, but I don't like that they're moving against me at the moment either, but it is what it is, and I'm gonna go out into the world and do other shit with my day and my life, so and again, I like that the market's moving different. Some things are green, some things are red. That's kind of what I want to see for this strategy. So, yeah, I was expecting to have a bad day, but log in my accounts are actually up. So, that's great news. Price grinding higher. Um, wouldn't be surprised for much higher prices. I'm really just not surprised with anything that can happen in the markets and have to just stick with shit. Yeah. Some of them might work, some of them might not work. I'm not going to add on to favorites here. But I am noting like adding and advancing kind of screwed me. CFX getting stopped out above this high was when it could have come back for 1,000. Or like down here would maybe be like 900 or something like that, but it's all good. All good. I'm gonna go do other shit. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that it's moving against me, but it's slight. So I'm about ready to log off here. Go do other things with my life. Yeah, we're about where we were yesterday. It's all good. Yeah, I don't need more alt charts than I already have. But here's where running a wider stop. Now, there's not really a scenario where my stop could have been wide enough for that. Yo, it looks like such a short, but I mean, Arkham, I could add another one. I kind of want to. I kind of like it. See the fear and greed. Okay. 73, it's insane. Not that it can't just keep ripping higher. That's just so much of what a top looks like, though. It's like huge leverage comes in, which fails to do anything. Okay. We can do Arkham again. It's not quite MTP, but pin bar top. It's yeah, not like my exact ideal trade model, but ECH with let's do it. And then we'll be done. Archon. Well, I don't have very much 20x leverage for I only want like 12x leverage. Okay, 2.02. Six and my TP target all the way down here at 1.4 and increase the size. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. All right. That said, we ride short. I am chasing a little bit, but I'm not going to be a buyer here. So see what happens. See what happens. Much love, happy trading, and peace.